Hi friends! So I'm recording this video on the same rainy, stormy day as I did the last one. So again, disclaimer, you may hear some weather noises. Hopefully that will make it a nice cozy little video. You can grab a cup of tea or coffee and settle in and listen to this review. But this video is going to be a very thorough review of the Herschel Nova backpack. I don't know why I love backpacks so much. Honestly, a human being only needs like one, maybe two backpacks in their life, but for some reason I just love them. So I kind of collect them, but also I just like to try new backpacks with new features and everything, which is why I have so many. One of the ones that I was looking at and comparing it to other brands was the Herschel Nova, the mini size specifically, because if you know me, you know I am absolutely nuts for mini backpacks. So I bought one and I tried it. And then I bought the small size and I tried it out. And here is what I thought. First, let me kind of go into a little bit of detail about the price and everything, and then I will kind of tell you what I think. I'll show you how much I can fit into these, both of them, and I'll just give you my general impressions. So the Nova backpack by Herschel, you can see the brand tag right there. It comes in 3 different varieties. It comes in the mini, the small, and the mid volume. So I have the mini and the small. I should say this video is not sponsored. I purchased both of these with my own money just because I like backpacks and I wanted to try them. So, not being paid for this, I just wanted to tell you what I thought because I like backpacks. The mini one you can buy online, normal price around $60, but they do a lot of times have sales, or if they're discontinuing like a colorway, you can get it for cheaper, which I believe is how I got this one. It was on some kind of sale. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but I am pretty sure I did not pay full price for this one. This one I have is like a cool butterfly design, but it's like been morphed or distorted in some way, so it's kind of more artistic. I don't know, I really like it. The small size regular price is $70, but also you can find these on sale. Like just looking on my phone right now, it seems like some of these you can find for 30% off, so you could get one for $50, which is, you know, not bad if original price is $70. And then the mid volume, which I haven't tried, looks like regular price is $80. Again, same deal. You can easily find them on sale if you're interested in using these. So for the mini one, the dimensions listed on the website say it is 11 inches high by 8 inches wide by 4.75 inches deep. It holds 9 liters. Now, the capacity volume of all of these backpacks is honestly kind of arbitrary, because compared to the Baboon to the Moon one says it holds 8 liters, but that one is definitely bigger than this, so I don't know how that's possible. It's all kind of arbitrary, so you can kind of just take that with a grain of salt, but it can kind of give you a ballpark idea of how big these things are. So that's the size for the mini. The small has the dimensions of 14.25 inches high, 10.25 inches wide, and 5 inches deep. And it says this one holds a volume of 14 liters. And then the mid size, again, which I do not have, says 16 inches high, 12 inches wide, 5.5 inches deep, volume 18 liters. So there you go. There's that information. As far as how much these can hold, I'm actually using the mini one right now as my regular everyday purse, so I can just show you what I have inside so you can see what kind of stuff fits in here. So let me just show you what I have. And I've showed a lot of this stuff in previous like backpack videos, so you've seen it before, but it can just kind of give you a ballpark idea. So first thing I have is a compact umbrella, teeny tiny baby umbrella in this kind of hard case. It's about the size of my hand. I have this. I don't usually carry this around, but as you know, as I mentioned, it's very rainy out, so it's nice to have. I have my regular everyday case thing. I just keep a whole bunch of junk in here. If you want to see more in depth of what's in here for like my everyday carry junk, maybe I'll do a separate video on that, but it's pretty hefty. This is a pretty big, beefy like pouch. It's again, about the size of my hand, a little bigger, and it's packed pretty full of junk. I have my little purse water bottle, which kind of looks like a flask. It's just a little flat water bottle. Keep it with me every day because you gotta have water with you. I have my sunglasses / glasses case with me, full size hard shell glasses case. I have a little shopping bag. In this little back pocket I have my wallet and some medicine, a little thing of tissues, and that's what's in the main compartment, or the main body of the bag. And for the most part, this all fits pretty comfortably. The umbrella, I do kind of have to maneuver it in there, but the umbrella is not part of my everyday carry kit anyway, but it fits. The umbrella fits just fine. And in this front pocket, I have little nail clippers, my pocket knife, little bottle of hand sanitizer, a handful of various ginger candies and cough drops, and my chapstick. And all of that fits in this front little compartment easily. Like I can cram it all in, and I still have a little bit more room if I needed to try to fit something else in there. And those are the only 2 pockets on this bad boy. But yeah, I fit all of that easily. This is just all my stuff that I take with me wherever I go. Like even if I'm just going to the store or something, I carry this all with me. So yeah, it fits, you know, pretty perfectly here. Let me kind of, it all just kind of fits in there, and I still do have a tiny bit of room where I could fit some other small things if I needed to. The umbrella does kind of take up some room, but. And then one thing I always put on all my backpacks are these little kind of anti-theft zipper tie things, which I think I'm going to make a separate video on those, so let me know if you want to know about those. As I think I've mentioned, I'm just paranoid of being pickpocketed, so I always put some extra security measures on any backpack that I wear. So now I guess I'll go into the features a little bit more. For the mini, the straps are actually not padded, they're just the same fabric material as the regular backpack. For me, that's not a huge issue. I don't necessarily need padding, especially with a smaller backpack. You're generally not carrying too much, and honestly I think it is kind of rare to come across a mini backpack that has padded straps, because most of them don't, so not a big deal. As far as the length of the straps, I as a plus size person take this into consideration a lot. Like, are the straps going to fit my 6 foot plus size body? And for this backpack, they're very comfortable. I have them extended to the full right now, and I still have a little bit of space, so I think a person bigger than me could probably still wear this comfortably. And I don't know if you can see, it doesn't sit too uncomfortably high up on your back like some backpacks do, like the Fjallraven Konken. When I tried it, it sat way too high on my back, but this one sits in a very comfortable spot on my back. So as a plus size person wearing a mini backpack, I think this is great. And plus, the straps are plenty long enough, plenty comfortable. I don't feel like I'm contorting too much when I put the backpack on. It's got these 2 handy double carry straps on the top, which feel very sturdy and strong. The whole backpack feels very sturdy and strong, which I very much like. Yeah, so that's about it for the mini. It just has this front compartment, it has this main compartment, and within this main compartment it has one little backside pocket. Pretty standard in a lot of backpacks. I don't know if you necessarily need to see that, but I usually keep my wallet in that little side pocket, and then, you know, everything else in the main pocket. And yeah, it's not too big. Like, sometimes you want a mini backpack but you don't want it to be too big or too small. I think the size for this one, for someone who does carry a lot of stuff with them around every day, I think this one's just right for me anyway. Everyone has their own different needs with backpacks and stuff, so really it's kind of up to you. But for me, this all fits nicely, and it's like a cute little design. So for the small size, I don't have anything in here right now. It has, much like the mini, it has the main pocket with a smaller internal pocket. It has a front pocket, and then this one also has two little baby side pockets, although I'm not entirely sure what you would put in here. I definitely wouldn't put my phone in here, although it could fit a phone, but I would not recommend putting a phone in there because it's such an easy place to have it grabbed from. Like, yeah, you could fit a phone in there easily, although in general, I would not recommend keeping your phone in a easily, accessible side pocket where it's out of your view. Let me try to describe the size of this one because it's kind of hard to kind of get an idea unless you see it in person and, try it out on your body. I think this could fit a small laptop. Maybe this is a good comparison. So here I have an iPad Air, I think like the 2019 version. The iPad does not fit in this back flap, this little back pocket does not fit in there, but it'll easily fit in your main pocket, no problem. So, and it seems like there's a little bit of spare room, so you could probably fit maybe a slightly bigger, like a 12-inch laptop or something. I'm just guessing. I don't have one to test it, but if this gives you an idea of kind of the sizes, I can put an iPad in here easily, no problem. I wouldn't say this is necessarily a good school backpack unless you don't bring a lot to school. When I was in school, I had like notebooks and I would carry my books in my backpack, and I always had a lot that I would try to cram in here, plus sometimes a laptop. So I wouldn't necessarily use this for school. I would maybe get the mid-size one for school. What I ended up using this for is a couple things. I took this to Disneyland. I took it to a Comic-Con, one of the Comic-Cons, not like the Comic-Con in San Diego. I took it to a different one. What I use this for is kind of like a weekend excursion bag. Like, I want to carry all my stuff that I carry in this one and then some, like an extra jacket or a big thing of sunscreen or like a picnic blanket or something. Then I will use this one. I think I might have also taken this one to the state fair or something like that. That's what I use this for. This is kind of like a mini backpack plus because it's still pretty small, and in that respect it's good because, like, for example, when I took it to Disneyland, you don't necessarily, at least I don't, want to be carrying around a huge giant backpack just crammed full of stuff, because if you're walking around all day, it gets heavy and it could be a lot on your shoulders. So I think this is a good kind of option for if you just want to bring a little bit of extra stuff without having to carry a full, giant backpack on your back. That's what I use this for, and it's been great for that. I was kind of trying to show you, it kind of got a little flattened out in my closet, but it's kind of narrow actually. It's kind of long and skinny and narrow. And as far as like the strap length and everything, it's all the same as the mini. Comfortable for me as a plus size person. Also don't have any problems putting it on. Again, this one does not have padded straps. It just has the exact same straps as the mini one, where it's just fabric. But again, this one is small enough where I wasn't just cramming it full of stuff, so it wasn't that uncomfortable even after like several long hours. Like when I took this to Disneyland the last time, I literally was there for 12 hours and I just had everything this, and it was perfectly fine. And it has the same double carry strap as the mini. Basically everything is the same as the mini, except it's just a little bit bigger, which if that's what you need, that's what you need. I found that one to be pretty handy, especially, like I said, on an extended weekend excursion. I found just a little extra space to be just perfect. Like, I can just bring a little bit of extra stuff, like a picnic blanket and like some snacks or something, but not so much where I'm just completely bogged down with a huge backpack, you know what I mean? So I guess, if you are specifically looking for something for school, I would probably suggest getting something bigger unless you don't bring a lot to school with you. So I guess let me just give you my overall impressions on both of them, because they are kind of essentially the same thing, just slightly different size. overall, I really love these. This mini one in particular is one of my favorite mini backpacks that I have. I think capacity to overall size ratio is just about perfect for me. The straps are just about perfect. It's colorful and cute and kind of trendy looking while also being functional. They're all constructed really well. Like, I've had both of these for several months now and I've kind of used them day to day, and they're holding up fine. They all seem constructed very sturdily. Like, the zippers are very beefy metal zippers. The stitching and sewing and construction just all seems very strong and high quality. So I think in that respect, the price point is kind of justified, because especially when you get them on sale, I think I would easily be able to happily spend $50 on a backpack like this and have it last for a really long time. I would have no problems with that. I've seen a lot of people will compare the Herschel Nova to the Fjallraven Kanken, or maybe the Donut Mini, or maybe the Baboon to the Moon, and I think this one definitely stands up. Let me know if you would maybe like to see a larger video about comparing all of those different mini backpacks together, because I do have all of them and I can give you a very detailed comparison if you're kind of flip-flopping on which one to get. But as far as like quality and value and everything, I think this one is a really great option. Plus it's kind of it has a little bit more of that timeless, backpacky look than some of maybe the square ones or something. I don't know, but overall I think it's a really good backpack and a very solid investment if you want like a mini backpack for excursions and adventures, or just as an everyday like purse bag. I think it's a really good option. I think it's very solid and it'll last you a pretty long time. I guess that's all I have to say. If you have any questions about any of these that I didn't answer, I'm trying to think if I forgot anything, but if I did forget to talk about anything, feel free to send me your questions in the comments down below and I will do my best to answer them to the best of my ability. Oh, one thing people ask about a lot is the outside pockets. Can it hold a water bottle? For the small size, it could hold a small water bottle. Not by any means, not like a big hydro flask, but maybe like a disposable water bottle. It could probably fit in there, or if you have a smaller one. But a bigger one you would probably have to put inside the main body of the backpack, and the mini doesn't have any side pockets at all. So as you've seen, what I do is I just use that flat water bottle and I keep that with me in here, and it works just fine for me. I just transfer that to every backpack that I have. So I guess that's all that I have to say about the Nova. Again, if you have any questions, if I missed anything, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel and please consider giving this video a thumbs up. I guess I will see you on the next one. Bye, friends.